All right, enough England. How about some quick hits instead?
Let's go, Gab.
France rolled to a 4-1 win over Israel on Friday. They take on Belgium in a few hours as we record this on Monday morning.
Yep.
Jules, Kylian Mbappe wasn't there because he's recovering from injury, but he's making headlines. First, he goes to Sweden to a nightclub, supposedly. And now some are reporting, and I will just come right out, I do not believe a word of this.
No, it's not.
That he has asked only to play important games so he can focus on winning the Ballon d'Or. Do you believe this?
Which Ballon d'Or? The 2025 one? For 2024 is...
The 2025 Ballon d'Or.
Right,
yes.
okay.
Because the votes are already in and being counted.
So there's not that many games actually for country coming up. There will be 2 in November. And then after that, there's a long break, obviously, until March. And then even longer after that until June. So
he doesn't want to play those games because he's focusing.
That's not true. He's the country's captain. Obviously, enough was said and made about the fact that Deschamps didn't call him up because he was not fully fit, and then 2 days later he plays for Real Madrid, obviously against Villarreal, which was the big issue that fans didn't like, that people in France, ex-players, didn't like either. How can you be injured and still then play 70 minutes for your club? Which is, I think, a fair criticism. I think there was a big issue in communication overall, and then for him to be spotted in Stockholm on the night of that game on Thursday, he had days off. He could have gone anywhere. He decided to go to Stockholm with his friends, Nordi Mukiele included. They went for nice food, a nightclub.
In Stockholm?
He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, it's a lovely part. Have you been to Stockholm?
I have been to Stockholm.
Clubs are great in Stockholm.
Yeah, I would imagine the food and the clubs are better in Paris. But whatever.
Yeah, but maybe he just wanted to be a bit more incognito. I don't know. But he can do whatever he wants. He's off. It's his private life.
Okay,
What's
but
the problem?
this Ballon d'Or thing.
No, that's BS.
But who would make up who's...
I don't know. The guy who reported it is quite a well-informed guy, but I don't know. But this is not... We didn't even ask the question.
Even if you believe this, even if this were... And I don't for a second believe that Kylian Mbappe would be so shallow as to believe this. Even if you believe this, and then simply because Kylian Mbappe knows his history, right? Cristiano Ronaldo always wants to play, especially when he was at that age.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi always played at that age, right?
Yes.
There's no way he would think something like this. And even if he believed it, he would never go and tell Deschamps.
No, definitely. It's Italy's turn to face Israel in a few hours, Gav, as well. But I want to ask you about the performance in the 2-2 draw against Belgium, which was on Thursday last week, and especially about our boy Fede Di Marco again.
I don't know what it is. He's devastating. 2 assists. That second pass is just unbelievable.
Lovely.
You know, we think of Di Marco as the guy who just kind of runs and delivers crosses. No, he can properly pass and thread a needle as well. He's playing out of the skin. There may be a better left back in the world right now, better attacking left back. I just can't think of one. They went down to 10 men
early on, 40th minute.
Stupid. Should have probably hung in there for the win. But no worries. It's fun. It's fun to see Italy attack, and it's fun to see Di Marco play so well. Even I think he's playing well.
Yeah,
how about that?
Scored.
Mauricio Pochettino got off to a good start with the United States in a 2-0 win over Panama and Austin. Jules, it's 11 right now.
Yeah.
That said, they were outshot at home, and their second goal, Ricardo Pepi's goal, only came deep in injury time.
Yeah, true.
Are you caught up in the collective Poch euphoria?
Yeah, as first game comes, I thought that was good. I think it was good because he's only been there a few days. The Mexico game, which they will play on Tuesday night or Wednesday night, will be a much bigger test for them, obviously. But I thought this was good because you saw the intensity that he wanted. You saw what he wanted to do with Christian Pulisic as well. And I thought there was more positive than negative in that first game, that first win. It's good to start with a win, with a kind of positive-ish performance. I think he's learned a lot from what happened at PSG and Chelsea, but this is more of a squad like the one he had at Spurs than any of the other squads that he had. So for that, I'm quite optimistic as well that he will do well.
Yeah, I'm not reading anything in the intensity. New boss, first day of school. I expect that.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. And Pochettino also released Christian Pulisic and Weston McKennie, allowing them to return to their clubs, What do you make of this?
It's one of those things where like McKennie like was sort of injured, but he wasn't. Pulisic, oh well, he could play against Mexico, but let's let him recover. I think the simple reality is Pochettino knows how important these players are. He knows how important the relationship with the club
Yeah.
is. Milan, if they're playing on Wednesday night against Mexico, which means Pulisic wouldn't be back able to train really until Friday.
Yeah.
They have a Champions League coming up in midweek as well. And it's Mexico. It's a friendly, and you have an alibi if things go wrong, and those guys aren't there. So yeah, no, I'm totally good with it. I think it's smart from Pochettino.